baby, you know what I love? When I wake up and there's a scrum-delicious, thick, juicy topic waiting for me. It's free content, baby. And you know what? I love it. So what am I going to be talking about today? Well, boys, let's talk about Terrestrial Festival. There hasn't really been a definitive way of saying it just yet. All I know is that we're going to be talking about Terastal Festival once more for the freaking, like, 7th time or something. So if you guys have been living under a rock, pun intended this time, you guys might have seen that Terrestrial Festival boxes have increased quite a bit. If you want the exact percentage increase, it's up by 55%. That's quite big considering it just spiked up in a day. So that price hike, that was mostly done in 1 or 2 days. Now, a lot of people are confused. They're like, Rock. Nobody asked, but I'm just going to answer it anyway. Rock, why is the prices like this? What can I do? Is it going to go down? Why is things like this? Well, lucky for you, I'm here to answer all your questions. First of all, let's take a quick gander, a little peeky at the prices currently. So just like last time, we're on Sneaker Dunk, which I said was the affordable option. It still is cheaper than eBay and other, platforms, but it definitely has gone up. For example, the Umbreon right here has gone up from 190 to 230. The Sylveon as well has gone up a little bit, and I think the Espeon relatively stayed the same. All the other ones, yeah, they pretty much still crashed quite a bit. But the most important thing was the booster boxes. Now, last time it was $45. And I specifically said, hey, if you want to get some cheap booster boxes, I'd recommend this site because it is like significantly cheaper than any place that you could buy. And unfortunately, the time has ended. Now, granted, $60 isn't a kind of a bad price if you're buying it in bulk. But if you're buying like 1 to 3 boxes with the shipping, it's gonna roughly cost you the same amount as going on eBay. Now, if we go on eBay, you see kind of like the similar prices. It's about $70 all across the board. And then you have these like rare instances of $50, which, hey, I don't even know how somebody got that, but if you did, you got really lucky because that's definitely not the normal price. So I know you might be asking, why are the prices like this? Why did we suddenly go from $45, $50 to now $70 to $60, depending on the platform you are using? Well, folks, that's at least a 7.9 folks right there. Shout out Rudy from Alpha Investments. Usually it stems from the very roots of the source. Now, on multiple occasions, different content creators have confirmed this, but the distributors are the ones raising the prices.
So I don't know if you guys noticed what type of market we're in here. Yo, these boxes were literally like $50 like on release a couple days ago. Now they're already retailing $80. Even distributors that from our own distributors, we can't even get them under 60 anymore.
The people that are getting their boxes from the distributors now all of a sudden have to raise their prices to have better margins. Because if they didn't, well, they wouldn't make any money. So as a result, you, the consumer, are now paying a way more higher price than you once would have. Just think of it as some sort of domino effect. First off, you have the distributor, which sets a price, and depending on that price, they're pretty much the ones to dictate how much a set is going to cost, to be honest. Then you have the customers of the distributors. Most of the time, LGSs, stores, like, for example, PokeAny. Now, they have to set up a higher price so they can make money. And at the very bottom, it's you, the consumer. And before you know it, you're paying these crazy prices. Allegedly, of course. It's all my opinion. What do I know? Who knows, right? Now, another component to this, why I think the prices are what they are currently, is that I don't think the Pokemon Company printed as much as they should have. I think they greatly underestimated how popular this set was going to be in the West and other countries. Now, for quite a while, the demand of Japanese cards have remained pretty stagnant, and I think Pokemon Japan just decided to print majority for their own country. Now, back when the Japanese boom was having, the company was basically printing to accommodate the West as well, just to fill the demand. Pause. And after the, demand and hype died down, the, company decided to like, hey, okay, now we're just going to print for ourselves finally. And we're going to have to accommodate and overprint all these, boxes into oblivion just for the Western audience. But unfortunately, I think they just underestimated how popular this set was going to be, globally. Everyone is freaking opening this set, like especially Whatnot Rip and Chippers. I saw a video where this guy had like freaking at least like 5,000 boxes in his room. I was like, what the hell is this, dude? Holy hell. However, one thing to leave off of is that the Pokemon Japan is going to print this shit to the ground. If you're not familiar with their game, well, let me just quickly introduce you. For example, Shiny Treasures EX was at like $90 at a certain point, and it crashed down all the way to $30. Pokemon Japan has a habit of, slightly overprinting high demand sets that they think is, needed of a reprint. So if you're getting into the FOMO right now, which, inherently is not wrong if you're just trying to crack open like a few boxes just for the fun of it, do what you want, But if you cannot afford it and you really, really want to get it, I'll be honest, it's going to be a lot more affordable later down the road. So you really have nothing to worry about. Pokemon Japan knows what they're doing. They're not like the English market, which is like kind of unpredictable with their reprints recently. So I don't even know what they're doing at this point. It's like a roll of the die. They're, instead of like reprinting like a set like Surging Sparks, they're just gonna reprint the Shrouded Fable or something at this point. But again, I wouldn't FOMO too hard on this set. If you're able to get it, about like $50, I think that is a way, way, way better price. But until then, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you later, weebs.
せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっと